Well, today's first thing the lathe is actually cutting is I am making a part for itself. This little hub in here, which replaced the hub in here, which when I restored it, I broke it taking it off, and I broke it putting it back on. I may have dropped it once, then cracked it. So it's working, but it's off-centered. It sits and hits the shroud. So I went to Runnings and bought a pulley, the same diameter groove. It'll go in there, and you can make the pulleys wherever you need. They'll make it where they have different hub centers. This goes in here. You press it in and weld it, and you got a new pulley. And I walked in, I had this little, what I thought was the right size that went in the center, only to find out that I bought the wrong one. This is like 7/8. I needed it 1 inch. So I went back to the store, and they didn't have it. And I checked it a couple days later, and they still didn't have it. After about 3 weeks, I gave up, so I ordered one. And I had the 2-inch number in my brain, which was wrong, because this was like 1 5/8. So I ordered one that was 2 inches, which is what I get here. So I put him in the chuck and centered him. And it's not a self-centering chuck, so I had to sit and center each corner, which this is good for oblong things. I finally got it centered, and then went and measured, and I've cut quite a bit off already, all the way up to the base there. And right here, it's so close. This outside line is what I scribed before I started cutting. So if you look a little bit like on top, you see that it's not quite all the way down to that. So I just got to finish cutting there, and then turn the speed up and smooth up the cut so that it'll fit. That'll press in. You can kind of see where that line that I cut is the right diameter. That will press in and get the welder out, and then burn it solid all the way around. Take the pulley off that I broke so it won't make funny noises. It's like, cause this was meant to have a belt like this off the ceiling. Then you have 1, 2, 3, 4 speeds. But somebody went and main belt and got a pulley off a 3-speed transmission, milled the input shaft down, and then keyed it so they could put this pulley on there. And then it's a 3-speed, so I got my reverse, forward, back. And then they made a shroud, which I think is pretty sweet, down to the 220 motor, which I had to redo some wiring because of how I moved the electrical box from the way they had it before and stuff like that. But it's been running pretty good. This should be just about where I need it to be. Something's going fucky. Oh, well, I probably won't do that. I go back and check something. You get the idea. I think I'm doing things wrong, talking to camera and stuff. But okay, bye-bye now.